I remember pretty vividly many years ago when I started to explore the power and intricacies of storytelling in business. One of the key questions that came to mind very quickly is, who is the hero of the story I want to tell? And I remember changing my point of view many times, thinking, oh, well, it should be us, it should be the company. When we have to explain what we do, we want to put our group at the center of the context here. So, and I was working with a large group, so I thought we should be the hero. But then I started reading more about business storytelling and hearing very opinionated thought leaders in that field saying, no, it should always be the client. It should always be your customers. Because when you do this, you put them at the center of the story that they want to experience thanks to your product or service. And I thought that's a valid point of view. That's a valid perspective. So I'm going to stop talking about my company as the hero of the story. But then I heard somebody else saying, well, what if you have to recruit people, onboard them, and bring them into your journey? You want to build a team, for instance, or build a movement around your business. Well, they should be the hero of the story. So that led me to build the perspective and develop the point of view, then the perspective that actually there are many characters and many heroes in the stories that you have to tell in business. That's why I think about a narrative as a system of stories, many stories that you bring to life with many heroes, depending on where you are and what you do in your company. It's a holistic system, and that holistic systems develops narrative power. Narrative power is your ability to mobilize people, to bring them on board, to show them that they can participate to a journey that is initiated through your business. A journey that finds its momentum, its energy through you and your team, if you have one, and the product and services that you bring to them. It's a journey of transformation, taking them from situation A, they are in their current state, maybe experiencing some needs and pains and needing to evolve, to a point B, which is who they become, what they do to become this new person, this new character. So this is very metaphorical, but let me take an example. Say you are a financial advisor, right? I'm just picking this randomly. Well, at the beginning, when you meet your clients and they don't work with you yet, maybe they are suffering anxiety. Maybe talking about finance requires them to breathe deeply and do Zen meditation because it's so stressful. They have no visibility on their finance. They don't have a budget. They're constantly stressed out with finishing the month. They don't have a retirement. They don't have savings, and that creates a lot of pressure. They don't live in peace. But then as you start working with them and building systems, a budget maybe, and giving them advice, taking care of their taxes and so on, you bring them to a different space, to a different spot. They become new people. You've transformed something in their life. They are the hero of that transformation, and you are the guide. Now, as you look at your business and you see it evolve over time, maybe your business is the hero of that progression, and you're also the guide. But you also have to equally take care about your journey as a leader, right? This is what I call visionary leadership. You come in with a vision, and you are the hero of that vision for yourself, for your life, for what is it that you want to create. So that's why I say that narrative power can only exist when there are multiple characters. And that's what differentiates the strategic narrative approach that I created through MetaHelm from any traditional other business storytelling approaches. All of the other approaches in storytelling will tell you, well, there is only one character and this is this one, no, this one, no, this one. My approach is a lot more holistic, and that's what creates narrative power. Narrative power is your ability through that system to influence norms and values and create something singular, something unique through a perspective that is yours. It is a transformational leadership ability to show an opportunity and take people to a better spot. I took the example of financial planning, financial advising just a minute ago, but let's use, for instance, coaching. Many of my clients are coaches. My clients are coaches, consultants, engineers, but let's take coaches. They're in many different fields. Coaches will also take the clients to a new identity sometimes. They will teach them tools, new habits, and they will transform the life that they're on. So that's what I once again, they apply their narrative power to the benefits of their client, right? They have a perspective, they have a way to take them to a better place for the benefits of their clients. They develop that singular signature argument of theirs, that specific approach that they've either learned somewhere or taught or learned through books or through a class or through a certification or developed independently through their experience. And they apply this methodology, this approach, this signature way to work with their clients to take them to a better place. That's an example of what narrative power does for a business. Narrative power is a multifaceted asset. That helps you differentiate, that helps you onboard people, that helps you align, and that creates an amazing filter for decision making. Because when you have narrative power, things are very clear. You know where you're headed, you know what you're supposed to do, you know how you help your clients, you know what to say yes to or no to. You develop that unique way to envision how your field, your industry should operate differently. And therefore, it becomes a lot clearer. Narrative power is what I built for MetaHelm, and I continue to build it. I've started on this journey many years ago because I wanted to demonstrate that I could build such a company. And it is now a small but mighty and very willful organization, very sustainable, very solid. I've documented everything that I know, and I am looking forward to onboard new clients, new partners, and soon new team members that will be able to rally my cause, rally my movement to create organizations that are sources of inspirations that few can resist. I want to continue to build narrative power for MetaHelm so that I explore new ways to do it. As of today, I've split those ways to do it into 4 disciplines that you can see in my framework, the strategic narrative canvas, and that I just recently split again and broke down into 3 practices per discipline. So that's 12 ways to create narrative power for your organization. I want this to be a very actionable method, a very practical method with very tangible assets to develop, connections to make, and practices to build on a daily basis. I hope you get excited by the idea of narrative power. I at least as excited as I am, because it really has a transformative impact. It will create a business that is successful and also a business that you love. If you want to read more about narrative power, subscribe to my email list. I publish on a frequent and consistent basis at metahelm.com. You can read all facets and all explorations live. I think in writing, in public. I do that live multiple times a week. Also, I show up on video here, and I look forward to hearing your comments and your questions. And I look forward to seeing you build narrative power for your business. Thank you.